Hello, 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 everyone. How are we doing today? Oh, I hear myself as an echo. Let me cut that out. How's everyone doing today? Let me start by saying hello to everyone. Where's my button? I can't find anything. Holy disclaimer. I didn't think I was going to have a stream today. I couldn't get my camera to work. Morbid, what's thoughts on the new trap? We'll get into that. Lenvor, hello to you, my friend. Lloyd, oh, you're responding to the trap. One card combos, how you doing? Edward, hope you're well, man. Jose Luis Carrion, did I get that? Why do TCG? What's going on, man? Hope everyone is doing well. Dondre, how you doing, my friend? Does anyone have any idea on how long it'll take for EDO Pro to add it? I have no idea. Aiden, yo, hope you're doing well, Aiden. Hopes everything is fine on your end. Hello, King Histro. Hiristro? Histro. That's a tongue twister. Hello, King. How you doing? You're the king, man. How you doing? Pandemonious. Hello to you. How's everyone doing? A lot of waving flags. The GOAT match. I'm no GOAT. You're the GOAT for watching. Give me a minute. That's annoying. Why is this open? You're gonna see a face popping out of that in a minute. Caleb from the Discord. Hope you're well, Caleb. Metamagia. What's up with you, man? Good. I'm happy to hear that, Aiden. Hope you're doing well in recovery. Hopefully, I could be a little bit of help, a little bit of entertainment for your day. That's a lot of pressure, though. I don't know how entertaining this is. Vinny, yo, Matchy, glad I'm able to catch a stream. Vincenzo, how are you, my friend? Gohan, one card combos. If you activate the effect of IOC in hand and your opponent chains Ash, you can use Amulet by revealing IOC. You have to set it first, though. So, because it just came out, we're going to talk about it. Let's bite the elephant in the room. Good to see you, Matchy. Emmanuel, hope you're well, man. Lee H, hey, Matchy, ready to use that new DM trap card. Dude, of course they did it on a weekend. I can't, you know me, I hate simulators. And I wasn't able to print the fucking proxy. I love my proxies and I'm not able to print the proxies. So I'm super annoyed about that. Hold on, let's move everyone up so I can see everyone. All right, let's do this thing. Hold on, how do I do this? I'm such a novice when it comes to this. I had the biggest scare in the world right before the stream because I couldn't get my camera to work. Oh my goodness, it was terrifying. And I had plans for live duels today. Let's hope we figure it out, because if we don't figure it out, we're cooked. And I'm gonna have to resort to plan B, which I don't have a plan B. All right, let's go into the trap. I want to wait before we do. I'm gonna bring up the trap on screen right now. Live. Bang. Wait, no, that's my play mat. Of course. First button I click is a misclick. You know what I need, man? I need what are those people called that run your stream for you? You guys gotta step up your game. I gotta get a lot more money so I can give you guys. No, I'm joking. I'm grateful for every single one of you. I'm joking. Okay, browser source. Oh, that's the wrong one. Wait, hide that. Display capture. Ho. Are you guys able to see everything? I don't know what that means. Okay, there. Hold on, let me bring up the comments. If I could just shimmy this over, just so I could see the comments as well. Because I like seeing everybody. All right. So you need a Dark Magician map. I know I need one, but I like the genericity of this map. Anyways, so this is the trap card. You can activate this card the turn it was set by revealing one spellcaster monster in your hand. When a monster effect is activated in response to the activation of a card that mentions Dark Magician or its effect, you can negate that effect. And if you do for the rest of the turn, the activated effects of monster with the same original name are negated. If you special summon Dark Magician while this card is in your graveyard, pay 2,500 life points to set this card. Now. Let me get your opinions on it. What do we got here? Good morning, Matchy. Hope you're well, man. I've been messing around with the new DM cards in YG Omega. I like them a lot with Shining Sark and the Azamina package. Love to hear that. Gohan Blanco. This is an established mechanic for cards that are revealed to activate effects. The card does not remain revealed unless otherwise stated. You can reference the verse monster rulings. Thank you for that. I think it's just okay. Afternoon all. I've been looking forward to the stream. Happy you're here, Click66. Versus Dark Magician. Versus whatever. I think the trap is considerable. It's just because it resets the spells and it's not once per turn. I agree. Where are you at, Matchy? I'm in Toronto. This trap is gonna be wild. It's so good. These cards look hype, bro. But do Dark Magician needs an Ash Negate? You've activated my trap card. Good morning, Dark Magician Tactics. Hope you're well. Okay, so since we're here, do you guys see my trap? My little trap. Oh, I got a subscriber, but I can't see who it is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for whoever subscribed and I couldn't see who it is. I literally like click because I'm only playing using one monitor, so I don't have like a setup where I have chat here and then something else here and then my stream here. I don't got that. I don't have that luxury right now. But yeah. Anyways, my opinions on this trap card. It's okay. I think I made a lot of notes, and unfortunately I can't use my phone as my notes and I don't have them on my computer. This is a very layered trap card, to say the least. First and foremost, the elephant in the room is that it's a trap card. The fortunate thing is that it can be activated the turn it was set, which is fantastic. The question I ask is, if this was a quick play spell, it's significantly better, but that's not what I'm trying to get at. What's the word I'm looking for? If this card was a quick play spell, I still don't think it's particularly amazing. And the reason why I don't think it's amazing is because of how specific it is. And like in a vacuum, when you read the card, I think in a vacuum, when you read the card, it reads as a pseudo Called by the Grave. It reads as a pseudo Crossout Designator. It reads as essentially protection for your Dark Magician monsters, spell and traps to resolve. Which means one of a few things. One, this isn't an end board piece, which is something that I think we needed. I think that we needed an end board piece, and I don't think this is that. What this is it's essentially a way to ensure that your very fragile plays can go through and be activated. For example, Rod searching on spell and trap card, Magician Souls resolving its effects, IOC search, Timaeus resolving. I think more than anything, this card, what it's essentially here to do is to guarantee that Timaeus resolves, because Timaeus is essentially the most fragile of the Dark Magician cards that wants to be activated. Now, the question I have for you to think about is, because this card needs to essentially be used as a way to protect your Dark Magician monsters and or effects to be insulated, which means that you have to run this card at 3. The reason I say that is because this card can't afford to be searched by a card effect. Because if you're searching this card with Magician's Rod, you're already behind. It's essentially like one of those things. It's a scenario where I had this worded very nicely, and I completely lost train of thought. You need to open it in your hand for it to have that immediate value. Not only that, is that you need to open it in your hand with another piece for it to be utilized. For example, what I mean by this is, if you open this and a card like Magician's Rod, for example, with 3 hand traps, this card's dead. You can set it the turn you activate it, but it's not insulating any place for you, right? Because you don't have a spellcaster in hand to reveal for it to be activated to protect your Magician's Rod. Now, which is like, that should have been the drawback of this card. The thing I was talking about earlier was that I don't see a situation where this is the card we search off Magician's Rod, right? And why this is such a big problem in theory is that we only have one search off Magician's Rod. We only maybe you could use Droll. Sorry, I'll get into the comments, to the chat once I. Apologies. Well, I'll get into the chat once I go on with my rant. Fuck me. Sorry, it's really early. I'm still warming up. So, what I'm trying to get at is, this is a card you need to play at 3. When I see people saying you need to play this card at 1 or 2, no, this card has to be at 3. This card has to be at 3 because we can't rely on a Magician's Rod search to search this card. Are you listening? It isn't no matter what he has a specific reason for what he's saying. I'm confused. Joshua Williams, DM community has become so toxic. New support comes out, community hates no matter what. No. Joshua, I think you're missing the point of what I'm talking about. I've never said this card is a bad card. I think this card has tremendous applications. I'm just providing what the problems are. Oh, I'm not saying you match it. Oh, okay. Well, carry on. I have to defend my honor. No, the point is the issue with this card is that I see people playing it at 1 or 2, or people talking about playing it at 1 or 2, which I disagree with. This card needs to be at 3, and the reason why it needs to be at 3 is because you need to open this card no matter what. This card needs to be in your first 5 opening hands, and your first 5 cards, to help you establish a board. First of all, this card is, when establishing a board, and I don't think this is a card you search off Magician's Rod. Match is doing an impression of me after 48 hours of morphine. Dude, it's terrible. I wish I had my notes right in front of me. And that being said, I don't think this is a good. All right, this is gonna sound really weird. This is not the last. I think we're gonna get more than this. This is gonna sound really weird. I don't see Dark Magic Amulet as a going first card. I see this card as a board breaker. And what I mean by that is if you open this card with a card like Illusion of Chaos going into a board, right? This card is absolutely fantastic when playing into a board. If you're playing into a Ryziel Detonator, for example, and you open up Illusion of Chaos with this card, turning off Detonator for the entire turn is insane. This card going into a board is unreal. This is what this card does more than anything. A lot of people are seeing this card as a pseudo Called by the Grave cross out, and I don't think that they're seeing this card in the right light. It can stop Ash Blossom, but do you really care? This card can stop Veiler. It can't stop Droll. Well, it can if it's very specific, but that's beside the point. This card can stop Ash. It can help all your plays to. It can do these things, but the strength in this card is it's an application to go and play into boards. Even a really interesting thing is the idea that what's the word I'm looking for? The idea that it can remember what I said as the deck being a good going second deck. I see what you mean by wanting something to increase that end board now. Yeah, so my thoughts are all over the place with this card. My thoughts are genuinely all over the place with this card. I love it in a vacuum. I love it in application when it comes to a pure list. I don't like the idea that we need to be playing this card at 3. Because of the way this card is able to recur itself, because of the way this card is able to play, it is able to like utilize. The problem I have with this card, the biggest problem I have with this card is that we only have one search off Magician's Rod. We only have one search off Dark Magician of Destruction. We only have one search off Soul Servant, right? And all those are like in combination with one another. This is a card we never search, unfortunately. And because of that reason, it needs to be played at 3. I will say that this is a fantastic add off of Dark Magical Circle. So this card makes Dark Magical Circle better, which is a huge positive. The biggest gripe I have with this card, is that it needs to be activated in response to a card, which means this card only works Chain Link 3 and above, which I think is very... I think it's way too situational for it to be a great card. I think it's an okay card. Given what Dark Magician has had as an archetype, I think it's good enough to see play. I don't know if it's great enough to swing the pendulum for us to become a better deck, if that makes sense. Do you know what I'm saying? Hopefully you guys know what I'm saying. I'm rambling. I've lost all coherent thought when it comes to this recent spiel, and I apologize for that. In conclusion, I think it's a solid card. We can play it. I think it demands a lot of testing. I think its application going first is incredibly overrated amongst the community from initial thoughts and initial reads. I think its play going second is significantly underrated. It's with its application going second. I think playing into a board, this card is unreal. You can play it at 1 and just FBG at 3. You could always dump other cards like Black Gold, Soul Servant, or Dragon's Mind or Research. Foolish Burial of Goods. Yeah. You can do that. The problem is that you demand even more setup with a card like Foolish Burial of Goods. This is a card that you want to. This is a card that you want to see in your opening hand with your combo pieces, which is why I think you play it at 3. Like, I don't think you waste a search or a waste, because like if you're playing Foolish Burial of Goods, right? Going second, for example, if you're playing Foolish Burial of Goods, what's stopping you from just sending a Black Goat? That's infinitely better. Or Rainbow Bridge to get you Secret Village, which has a better end board going first, right? That's my only issue with this card, is that as solid as this card is in theory, this sounds like a terrible card to search, if that makes sense. I don't want to be wasting on a card to help me insulate. I don't want to waste a search on a card that helps me insulate that search from getting a card I've already gone, if that makes sense. Like, it's so convoluted, because at the end of the day, we only have a limited amount of searches in the deck. You can't waste it on something to insulate a search that no longer exists. Do you know what I mean? Or an effect that no longer exists. And that's my issue with this card. No one is upset they can't search non-engine. This is non-engine. Yes and no. Theoretically, it's good with Souls, right? Draw cards and set layers. The issue, that's like, it goes back to that Mac and Sum. That's a conversation that I've had in my video a few weeks ago. This is a perfect example of anti-synergy. In theory, this would be fantastic with Magician's Souls. Magician's Souls send it to the graveyard. The problem is you have no way to summon Dark Magician, so you can't get it back because you've already utilized the one card that needs to get Dark Magician on board and engrave and things like that. And it's like, this is like the epitome of anti-synergy. The cool thing about this, though, this is thinking way into the future, though, because if Dark Magician isn't a good deck and doesn't become a good deck, then this is irrelevant. But I was talking with Connor a few months back about when the initial wave of Dark Magician support came out, and we were talking, and I said, dude, the mirror matches are going to be such a, like, if DM becomes a great deck, the mirror matches are going to be such a crazy amount of like very fine little plays that can go a significantly long way. For example, in a Dark Magician mirror match, for example, Soul Servant, using your Soul Servant to draw off your opponent's Dark Magician Girl, Dark Magician Palladium monsters, etc. If Dark Magician becomes a good deck in the future, this has a little bit of like that poker aspect, because what if I'm playing Dark Magician and I go let's say I go set Dark Magical Circle. My opponent thinks that set can be Dark Magic Amulet, and they immediately play around it or attempt to play around it. You can set a useless Forbidden Droplet. Like, if you open Droplet, for example, you can set that Droplet and it forces your opponent to interact with your plays significantly difficult, thinking it's a Dark Magic Amulet. And that's something that I think is also, it's going to add a very interesting layer to Yu-Gi-Oh that wasn't always there, specifically with Dark Magician. So it's a trap that will age well as DM gets better cards down the line. I think so. Set Toy Soldier or Titanic as a spell card. Similar thought, Franz Warren. Similar thought. Just give Dark Magician a Link 1, I wish. Playing a DM mirror can be disturbing, to be honest. Oh, 100%. Hey gang, am I late? No, Ace of Vegas, you're not late. You're just in time. Just in time to listen to me ramble about nothing. You could even not run it at all and just set a card to threaten Amulet. Exactly that. I like the idea of using this alongside of a little engines, which have spellcasters in the main deck. Don't upset Gohan saying the T word. Yeah, I agree, Vinny. So even in, for example, like, where am I getting at? Even in a deck like Azumina, for example, like utilizing Diabellstar as that reveal is very nice, because now you no longer have to start with, Magician's Rod. Or sorry, you can now start with Magician's Rod and keep Diabell in hand and have this as insurance. Like I said, the issue with this card isn't what it does. What it does is fantastic. I think in a vacuum, what this card, how it reads, how it allows itself to reset itself, how it's insane going into like playing into boards. This card is truly remarkable when it comes to that application. My only issue with this card is that you open it, it feels like a card that you're never going to be searching, and if you open it, it's insane. Now, if that's the case, if you love this card going second, for example, if you love this card going second or even going first or whatever the case is, and you're forced to be put in a position where you really want to open this card, so you play it at 3, is it not better to play Droplet at 3? Is it not better to play a significantly stronger card that's live all the time at 3? You know what I mean? Like, I think that's a question that we have to start asking ourselves. That being said, this card is great as a card. I don't know if it's going to be amazing in application. That's kind of the gist of this entire rant. I think it offers a lot of interesting plays, specifically in like pure Dark Magician, but other variations of Dark Magician that utilize spellcasters. I think Shining Star comes to mind, is going to be pretty interesting. Going first droplet ain't useful versus hand traps, but neither, like, this, in order for this to be good going against hand traps, you have to open the nuts, is what I'm saying. You have to, like, genuinely, for this thing to have immediate impact going into hand traps and like stopping your opponent from hand trapping you, you genuinely need to open the nuts. And I think if that's the thought, if your thought is, hey, I need this card, stopping that one Ash Blossom, because I don't think you're resolving this card. I don't think you're resolving this card twice on your first turn. I don't think you're doing that. But like, if one hand trap ends up killing you, what's the word I'm looking for? If this thing ends up stopping one hand trap, no, what's the word? If a one hand trap kills your deck, then you're kind of, your deck's not good enough in the first place. So it's like having this as insurance is okay, but what happens if they open two hand traps? Then you're cooked. Then it didn't matter in the first place, right? I don't know. For me, I think we build our deck with the intentions, with the ability to play through multiple hand traps, so that this doesn't need to be used to play through hand traps. Like, I think we play this card as a way to insulate our plays if we're able to. This isn't a card that we search. The problem is, my biggest issue with this card is not only that, but this card's not always live, which really sucks. Which really does suck. A card like Crossout is more than likely always live. A card like Called By is always live. Talons is, you know, if in this situation they hand trap you, it's always live, right? This card's not always live, which is really, like, that's kind of like the issue with it. Can this block Droll or Maxi? No. Yes, but it has to be like very specific. If for Droll, the only way it needs to like activate against Droll is if you draw a card and then you trigger Mahad. I think is like one of the few ways that this card can stop a Droll. Is if you draw a card into Mahad, and then this thing can stop Droll, because Mahad would trigger first, then your opponent can Droll you, and then because Droll was activated in response to Mahad, you could activate this. That's the only way to stop Droll, I think. To stop Max C, the only way it stops Max C is if they activate Max C after you've used Magician Soul's effect, or normal summon Rod and they chain Max C. If they chain Max C to any of your effects, then they can stop Max C. But like I said, I think this card is really good. I think it's insane going into a board. I think playing into a board, this card is genuinely unreal. Like, I'm just thinking about the applications into Ryzeal, for example. You set this card, if Detonator doesn't pop it for whatever reason, and you go like Illusion of Chaos to search or whatever, or you go normal Rod effect, and they go Detonator to pop. Then you go flip Amulet, reveal Illusion of Chaos. Detonator's turned off for the rest of the turn, which is pretty disgusting. That's just a quick example. As a board breaker, I think this card is genuinely unreal. All right. That was a good conversation. We can keep bringing it up though. We could talk about it more and more and more. If you set it off thrust, you can't activate it. It cannot be activated on the same turn. Yes, I believe that's true. Okay, so I have a few things lined up for the stream today. Unfortunately, I didn't print the proxy for the new Amulet card. However, a lot of people have been asking me since my last video, what does my deck list look like for that those Azamina Diabellstar test combos I was doing. So we'll talk about that for a bit, and then I'm going to try to get into some live duels. People who know you're playing DM will just use Ashen Veiler on your non-DM cards and Imperm Dominus on your DM ones. Yeah, that's another big thing. Game 2 or 3, if people know what you're playing, then you're kind of good. That being said, though, what the heck is this? Why I had this problem last stream too. It goes back to what I was saying though. If you start your turn by setting a random card, this card could be like, this card can be Deception, right? Hypothetical. Your opponent thinks this is Amulet. So what they can do, like, you can set your Deception. Your opponent thinks this is Amulet. You play your cards. They play the wrong interruptions into the wrong things, and then like, let's say they use, for example, Impulse on your Magician's Rod or whatever, or Imperm, and then you go like the Deception, search your deck, and they don't have the out to it, for example, because they use their interruptions. Like Deception, that was a bad example, but assuming that they played their interruptions incorrectly, the old Malice strat, exactly. So let's start. I'll go over the list I was playing around with, and I do enjoy this list a lot, and I'll let you guys be the judge of it and give me any opinions that you may have. Bam, 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 bam. So the beautiful thing about this, I'll explain another thought I was thinking about later on. Those extra deck leaves go hard whenever I see them on your streams. I appreciate you. I love them. Love them. So, what we play 1 Dark Magician and 1 Dark Magician Girl, right? I was playing 2 Dark Magicians, and I'll tell you why I cut it, and why I was playing 2 in the first place, but that's something we can talk about later on, right? Honestly, I would not play this with my DM Triangle version deck, since I'd rather search for other cards. But I would play this with my other DM decks where I go for Dragoon and the Magic Dragon play. That's absolutely a fair assessment. Dun. Then we play our 3 Illusion of Chaos. We love our Illusion of Chaos. We play 2 copies of Magician's Rod. This was at 3. Only because I really like the idea of a normal summon, an extra body on board, and essentially it's just more monsters. However, it goes back to the same thing I was saying. It's like it's not high enough. It's not a high enough impact normal summon to help to warrant playing more than 3. And if you open 2 in your hand, it feels terrible. Do you like Azamina more than Shining Stark stuff? At the moment, yes. We then play 3 copies of Magician Souls. Best card. I love Magician Souls. However, the more I test, the less I'm going into Souls. The less valuable Souls is. And like, it's coming down to a point where it's like, do I want, like, it's coming down to a point where I might cut this card to like 1. And play the DM engine something like this, right? Or cut Illusion of Chaos to 2 and play 2 Souls. I don't know. Maybe like 2-2-2 would be an interesting ratio. But that's something that we'll talk about in the future. Right now we're still testing, but this is kind of where, in the direction I'm going to. Is Primite still the best engine at the moment in the TCG? I think so, yes. But I think with the new support. I think it's still very good, The thing with Primite with the new support is I think they're just, there's ways to allow for the new support to shine that increases the ceiling. However, Primite's floor is still unbelievably high, which is nice. Search is way better than the summon. Yeah. Same, I want DMG in the deck to do other stuff. Yeah. Do you like, yeah, I already asked that. Honestly, I would not play this in my, oh yeah, you already said that. Oh yeah, okay, so we're chilling. Quick statement about the new trap card. You probably already talked about it. Yeah, sure. Quick summary. Great card. I think people seeing its applications going first is incredibly overrated. I think its applications going second in breaking boards is incredibly underrated. I think as a card, it's designed very well. The problem is I don't see a world where we play this at anything less than 3 because I don't think this is a good search off Magician's Rod. I think this is like, I see a lot of people saying play this at 1 or 2. No, this has to be, this is going to be a 3 of. This is going to be a 3 of because you can't use this. You can't waste a search on this card. This card is supposed to be used as a way to insulate your place for other searches. And you can't, because we have such limited amount of searches, we can't waste it on this one card, is what I'm trying to get at. And then we play, where am I? Then we play 1 Timmy. Timmy is okay. 2 Gaze, 2 Soul Servants, and 1 Secrets. This I think is perfect, this ratio here. 2-2-2. I think it's great. It allows, pretty much 2 Gaze allows for a great grind game. If you want, Soul Servant is fantastic advantage and allows you to kind of, if you open it with like Magician's Rod and the Wanted Engine, you pretty much get like 2 searches, which is fantastic. It's also a great discard. And Secrets is an unbelievable end board piece. What is this? Like, this is so annoying. I want to get rid of that. It's incredibly frustrating. Do you have a deck list for Master Duel as well? Not yet, because I don't know Master Duel. I don't play Master Duel, and I don't like understand the format well enough to provide like a genuinely thought out deck list. Like, I can give you, hey, these cards work well, and you can create a deck list out of this. But as far as the Master Duel format and things like that, I can't provide that. In regards to for Servant, 1 for combo, 1 for grind. Yeah, that's solid too. My favorite combo is activating Rod and resolving Ref. I love illegal combos too. And now the fun stuff. So that's the DM stuff. And then we play 3 Diabels, 2 Deceptions, Peep My Proxies, they're fantastic. 1 Hollow, and then 3 Wanted. Now, the cool thing here is now we have, like, this is all you really need to establish all your lines, right? The cool thing about this is if you want to sacrifice non-engine, what you can do is something that I've played a lot. I don't have it here, do I? I played an extra DM. And which way is it? This way. And playing 3 roars as on top of everything is very good. Now, I ended up cutting the roars. Because I felt like I was drawing enough starters, but I wasn't drawing enough impactful hand traps going second. Like, I have a play where I drew like Roar and Wanted in my first hand. And like, that's solid. The issue is that I don't need, like, this is overkill. I don't need this. I would rather have like Wanted and 3 more hand traps, for example. But like, you can play this on top of this. The reason why I like Roar so much, a lot of people when the Dark Magician of Destruction came out were really hyped on the idea of a card like Ready Fusion or Sandwich, right? Ready Fusion going into Sandwich. The issue, why is it doing this? The problem I have with that is that 1, it takes up an extra deck space, and 2, once you resolve 1, you're kind of cooked. So the reason why I like Primite Roar so much is because not only did Primite Roar establish all of this, but Primite Roar paired with an extender is an additional interruption engrave, which is really, really strong. And I really like Primite Roar for that reason alone. The issue, like I said, with that was we were forced to play the extra Dark Magician, which I really didn't like. I like playing only one and one. You can cut the DMG and just play 2 DMs and then the 3 roars. I think that makes more sense. However, I'm greedy. I'm a greedy player, so I love the Soul Servant draws, and I think they're like DM needs that advantage late game for those pushes. Also, we are playing the Dark Magicians because there's very fun lines where you can summon Dark Magicians under Topologic Dragon, and then you just gain advantage that way, which is really nice, right? So for that reason, I like playing DMG. You don't need to play DMG. You can just play the 2 DMs and the 3 roars. I opted just to cut the roars because I felt like this deck was incredibly consistent enough, and cutting the roars essentially allowed me to play a lot more non-engine. Now, this is the list. I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 main deck slots, which means you have essentially 15 slots for non-engine, give or take. And now non-engine obviously can fluctuate depending what the format's going to look like. Who knows if even the Azamina stuff is good enough to play when the new cards come out. Like that stuff we'll never know. So we're just guessing at this point. However, we do need to create a deck when it comes for testing, right? When it comes to testing. So the 15 non-engine slots I used 1 Talons, 1 Called by What Crossout. We used 3 Fuas. We played 3 Nibs. And then we played the 3 Ash and 3 Drolls. Now, throughout more testing, what I think I will do, the issue I have right now is I can't afford Molchummy Perulias. So, assuming I'm playing this deck like how I want to play it, I'm probably going to be cutting the Nibs for Perulias or the Ashes for Perulias. And then I think that's enough high impact hand traps. Like if I play 3 Fuas, 3 Perulias, 3 Drolls with these 3, with these 3, I think that's enough. And then these 3 I'll probably go back to the Primite Roar side of things, which I think is fine. But I'm kind of experimenting with different lines. I might even just cut the Ash Blossoms, and these 3 can be, for example, your Primite Roars. That's interesting too. I still haven't had the guts to cut the M to 1, but probably because I'm playing Primite. So, yeah, well, no, in Primite I think you play 2. I don't think it's I'd cut Nib for Perulias. Ash is too good to stop a lot of things. The problem with Ash right now is against the best decks, it's not impact enough. It's not high impact enough. Against like Rogue, it's unreal, but like I think Ash is a fantastic side card right now. I'd cut Nib for Perulia. Yeah. So that's kind of what it is. And to give you an idea of how everything plays, I'm going to try setting up live duels. Where we at? We're just chatting about the list that I was playing. Isn't the main reason people are still playing Ash is because it counters the Molchummies? That's another thing. But like, that's where the crossouts and the called buys come into play, which is nice. No Bestials. Bestials would be in the side in this hypothetical. Just to give an idea on how like everything plays, and then I'll go into the extra deck real quick. Okay, yeah, I can show the extra. The extra deck, what I'm playing is the 1 Dark Magicians, 1 Master of Chaos. We play Whoops. 2 Dragoons. We play 2 Dark Magician of Destructions. So that's it for your Dark Magician cards. That's all you need. These cards are... Decklist is bad. Yo, Austin, what's up, man? How's it going? Haven't thought I'd seen you around here, man. It's nice seeing you, dude. Decklist is bad. I appreciate you. Appreciate the love, man. I appreciate the love. Want to explain why the decklist is bad for everyone? Then we play the 2 Azamina Fusion Monsters. 1 Chimera. We love Chimera. We play the 1 Chaos Angel. Chaos Angel I'm not sold on. Chaos Angel might be cut. We don't know yet. And then we play the 1 IP, 1 SP, Celine, Cross Sheep, Topologic. What did I miss? Sub everyone. Not much, Abyss. We talked about the new trap a little bit, and I talked about the deck list that I was using in those Azamina combo videos. Do you think it's worth running Primite DM at regionals next week? Absolutely, Andrew. Why not? I was supposed to go to a regional today. I was supposed to go to Niagara regionals today. I was gonna play Primite DM. The only reason I didn't was because I had previous commitments in the afternoon that I wasn't gonna make it back for. So that's what that is. Yeah, Abyss Walker Yu-Gi-Oh. We didn't really do much. We just talked about the list in the combo video. And we talked about the new trap card. Access code over Chaos Angel, perhaps. Yeah, I don't. The problem is that we don't need the thought is that access code is like a win condition, and we already have so many ways to like win the game. We already have Master of Chaos, Dragoon, Guardian Chimera, things that are already pushed into a board. I don't think there's a need for access code. I almost want to see if there's another end board piece. If there's a substitute for something like Topologic Bomber Dragon, if we get like hit with 4 hand traps. Yeah, I mean, if we get hit by 4 hand traps, then Dragoon would auto win the game there. But like, yeah. Do you think 50 non-engine is more than enough? Yeah, I think 50. No, I genuinely think that 50 non-engine is enough. If it's impactful, if it's impactful non-engine, then it's good enough. Is the Dark Magicians worth it? Probably not, but it does have its situations, and I think it's situational enough to where there's enough value to warrant playing it. I think it's okay. Shining Sarcophagus as its own package, sure, but definitely not over Primite right now. If you're playing it with DM at least. Like Shining Sark as its own deck, yeah, I like Shining Sark as its own deck. Me and Dark Magician Tactics were talking about Shining Sark as a pure deck, and we really enjoyed it. Extra deck is tight. The thoughts on Super Poly? If we do play Super Poly, as I have thought about it, if we play Super Poly, I think we just cut this and play like 1 target and 2 targets maybe. Like that's a shout. That's a shout. I see Machi still isn't a big fan of the Fusion Tamias. I don't think it's like. I think it's okay. The issue that my thought is, it's like it can pop a spell or trap, which is like okay. It's unaffected, which is nice. The best part of the new Fusion Tamias, in my opinion, is that it can guarantee you that you survive 1 turn because it gets really beefy. Your opponent can't get over it. It guarantees that you survive a turn, which is nice. That's like the only positive thing I could think about. What are your opinion on your trap card? I said at the start of the stream, but I'll quickly summarize it again. It's a great card in a vacuum. My only issue is that we never want to search it. We never want to search it. We want to open in our hand, and the problem is, I think people are overlooking how good it is they're overhyping how good it is into playing around hand traps and through hand traps, but I think its biggest strength is in the idea that it can be played as a fantastic board breaker. So our first hand, this is kind of disgusting, but we could play it out. Sure. We'll go Wanted. In draw phase, Wanted will grab our Dia Bellstar. Now, obviously, like the reason why I want to play remote duels right now, or potentially Omega, depending on what we find, if I can set up remote duels, that is these. It'll help me play through a lot of interruptions and things like that, which is really nice. Dia Bellstar can send our. No, I'll probably just go. What do I want to do? I'll go Illusion of Chaos first. Yeah, we'll go Illusion of Chaos. No, because then we play around. We play through Droll. We play into Droll. We can go Diabell, send Fua. Special Diabell. Set Deception. Where's my Deception? I was thinking of a combo. I was thinking of if a combo Rod becomes a 1-card combo into Seals with Blue Eyes Link and then Tamaya's Fusion. Yeah, well, Illusion of Chaos is a 1.5 card because Illusion of Chaos is a 1-card Seals, which is nice. Is this the current deck list? No, this is a deck list, a hypothetical deck list with the new support. For the extra deck, I don't know if you mentioned this. Sorry, I thought about the new playing BLS and Artemis. You don't need them. You don't need them. BLS maybe, but like I said, you don't need to help playing into boards. Here we'll banish our Diabell to summon Dark Magician of Destruction. Effect of Dark Magician of Destruction will grab us our. We're gonna get Rod. We'll probably just get Gaze. Then we can go Illusion of Chaos effect. Search Rod. We'll put back Illusion of Chaos. Normal Rod effect. Search secrets. And then we can go something like Deception. Let's send our Rod. Grab Hollowed. Activate Hollowed, send Deception. We already used Wanted, right? We'll just get card advantage here. Rusilago. Grabs you Wanted. I'll link these two off into Cross Sheep. Then we can do Azamina, Hollow target Rusilago, back, grab it. Actually, did I want to do that? Yeah, I think that's okay. No, I didn't want to do that. I think we just go straight into Silva there. Because the reason, it's okay. We played into it. Whatever. We'll keep going. Thinking. We'll go Hollowed. Send this. Summon Sylvia. Effective Cross Sheep. Bring back Rod. And then we can go Souls, send DM. Actually, we'll send DMG. Special Souls. Now we have so many fun plays to do, and I don't know where to start. You know what we can do? A funny play here. We can go link these two off. Into Celine. Celine can revive DMG. Now, if we want, we can go into the Dark Magicians. However, I want to go into some funnier stuff. Spanish Wanted. Shuffling back Deception. Chaining Servant. Servant will stack Dark Magician. Draw one card. Servant will banish itself. Draw two cards. And then what we can do, we probably should have made the Dark Magicians just for extra cards, but I guess it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, we'll just take this. And we'll just hard make Topologic. I know we could have gone to a little bit more, but this is okay. I'll show you why this is okay. So we have a lot here, right? We can go set, and pass turn. So on our opponent's turn, we have a lot that we can do here. First and foremost, our opponent does anything, we can utilize the Sylvia Negate, right? So that's one interruption. What we can do then is we could utilize Gaze if our opponent starts establishing a board and then activates whatever. We can go Gaze, shuffle back Dark Magician of Destruction into Dragoon, and then we can go Chainlink 1 Topologic Dragon to nuke the board, Chainlink 2 Magician's Rod, tributing Souls, summoning Rod back to hand, and then our opponent nukes the board, right? Now here is the even cooler part of everything. If we want, what we can do on top of everything here is we can, when our opponent has a monster effect, for example, we can go Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, send our Dia Bellstar to negate that effect, and then Dia Bellstar will activate itself in grave because it was discarded from hand by card effect. Dia Bellstar will special summon herself under a zone that Topologic Dragon points to. Chainlink 1 Topologic, Chainlink 2 Dia Bellstar to reset your Wanted. Right? And then because this was summoned under a zone that Topologic Dragon points to, it gets destroyed again. And it's a second board wipe, so you get two board wipes there. And then you can do something like Secrets of Dark Magic. If you want, you can just use these two and Topologic. Or if you want to use Dragoon for a third board wipe, but you don't really want to do that. You probably just want to use Topologic to summon a Guardian Chimera. Right? And then you get a pop 1 and draw 2. So you get two board wipes, Red Eyes Dark Dragoon negate, Sylvia negate, and another pop 1. Right? So that's like very layered. Alternatively, you also get follow-up on top of everything. And if you wanted to, you can go into something like Master of Chaos for like instead of like going into Gaze. If you went into this Dragoon first, you can go into something like Master of Chaos, revive back Dragoon. But that requires a lot more setup. All right, one fun test 10 out of the way. Let's see if we can get some remote duels going. Or YG Omega. I'm down to play YG Omega too, if we can. Can't Master of Chaos revive Silva? Yeah, Master of Chaos can also revive Silva. That's also true. But the idea is if we summon Master of Chaos under Topologic Bomber Dragon, then Silva gets destroyed, right? So we can go like Master of Chaos. If we went through that line, right, where under Celine we can just summon Dragoon. If we had like a second gaze or whatever the case is. No, now you want to play Omega? Like we'll see. I don't know. I'll see what. So we can go like Master of Chaos under Topologic, Chainlink 1 Topologic, Chainlink 2 Master of Chaos, revive, and then Chainlink 3 Magician's Rod. Right? We can do that. And then Chainlink 3 Magician's Rod triples Master of Chaos. Master of Chaos revives Dragoon, Topologic moves the board, and then Dragoon stays on the field. What isn't properly summoned? I'm sorry, Austin. Master of Chaos can't bring back non-properly summoned monsters. What wasn't properly summoned then? Everything was properly summoned. YGO, Omega or remote? We need a game. Let's see if I can figure out how to do the remote thing real quick. I volunteer Connor as tribute. Is Connor in the Discord right now? All right, I'm gonna kindly ask if someone can join me in the duelist and spectators room. If someone can join me there. 1 second, please. If I can do this, and then if I do if we can do that. Now let me see. How am I gonna do this? Tactics. Can you join me? Are you watching right now? If you're available, can you join me in one of the rooms or whoever is in the room? Let's see if I join this one. And then if I join this one here. And then what if, 1 second. One second. This guy's so... Wait. I'm still streaming, guys. I need you guys to be on your best behavior. I need to figure this out real quick. And then if I do this, I'm trying to figure out remote real quick. Why is this not working? My question. Figuring out how to get your audio for the stream. Carl James, I found your videos recently which inspired me to play DM Prime at my locals and having a lot of fun with it. I'm going to keep trying until I win locals. My goat. Appreciate you, Carl. Thank you. You do your thing, man. You know what? I think I'm just gonna host rooms on Omega. It sounds so much easier. All right, I'll figure this out later. We're gonna play Omega. Okie dokie. So we're gonna go this, and then if I launch Omega real quick, I'm gonna go live real quick, and then we're gonna launch Omega. And if you want to participate in any Omega matches, I encourage it. And then we could play some Omega. What's the trap card on the thumbnail? It's the new Dark Magician. It's the new Dark Magician spell and trap. I can move this out of the way now. Let's move this out of the way. This goes here, and then I can go display capture. No. Haha, sweet. Did it. What's the name of it? Dark Magic Amulet. And then if I do this, I have no way of seeing. Oh wait, no, I can just do this. Haha. Look at me go. I'm so freaking good at this tech stuff. I can just, all I need to do now is get rid of that. That's fine. Yippee. You guys can hear everything? Okay, everything's fine. Give me a second. I'm just loading up my my stream on my phone real quick. Sweet. Ugh. This can go down. Excellent. Look at me. I'm so clever with this. All right. Now I could see I could see everyone in the chat. So let's rebuild this deck real quick. And then yes, audio's all good. Fantastic. All right, let's rebuild this deck real quick. Let me get the sound effects on. Get everything sound spicy in here. We're gonna cut this, 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 and then we'll play Mole. Molchame Perulias, 3 Fuas, 3 Nibs, I guess, and then called by. And then we'll play in the side. That looks fine. Yeah, that looks okay. And then we will play in the side. We'll play Ash Blossom. Whoops. Judgment. And then, I don't know, just Village, I guess. Sweet. Let me organize this real quick. I'll just start a room, and whoever joins can join. Whoever wants to spectate can spectate. I think that's what we'll do. Yippee. Okay. Now I'm just gonna go online. Oh. No, wrong one. Shoot. Whatever. So that's the name, Matchy Stream Alt. And if I host, hopefully all Unlimited. That's fine. That's fine. I think that's okay. Match. Hi, am I late? Big fan. No, you're not late. Bay cubbing? Big by cubbing? Bay cubbing? So are we never running this trap then? We can. We can. Is it even in Omega? Is this it? Are we doing it? You guys want to test it? Or it's not gonna, is it even programmed correctly? That's the question. Is it even programmed correctly? All right, let's test it. Let's do it. So like I said, we're playing it at 3 or 0 in my opinion. So we'll play it like this. All right, so I'm in there. Whoever wants to join can join, and we'll run it. It's Matchy Stream Alt. Oh, of course it's Connor. Of course it's Connor. He wants all the smoke all the time. All right, let's do it. I know he's looking at my screen though. That's the problem. He's gonna need to see what my hands are. All right. Oh, we're so cooked. Let's see. How the heck do we play this out? Oh, I know how we play this out. Oh, I was supposed to set this first. Damn. Oh, that's hilarious. That would be cool, Yami. That would be so cool. We have so many here. So many things here. We'll just put this back. So we'll set our trap. We'll activate Rod. Yeah, I know. What are we doing here? Do we want to do that? We'll just banish it. We're just gonna go straight into this. And then we lose access to this thing immediately gets turned off. Which sucks. Oh boy. Oh, we're not playing Ash, are we? I cut Ash. Of course I did. Yeah, I know. It's so bad. This can reset this. This is terrible, isn't it? So you go with the IPSP. No, we'll just grab base. Dual mean act, sure. Yo, Matchy, good to see you. Good to see you too. Oh, this cheeky guy. That's all right. I should have triggered Rod and then got another interruption in grade. That's fine. Do I care about that? Yo, Matchy, good to see you. Oh yeah, I already said that. Nice seeing you too, man. If you know anything about me, I despise simulators. I can't do it. I don't know what it is. Like, drives me nuts. Oh, I can move the life point counter so you guys can see. You guys can see how much I'm losing by. Bam. Oh no. Oh no, guys. My really bad deck is losing. See, the White Forest trap in the new trap in White Forest sounds really interesting because it's a decent discard. Nuke this though. That's fine. I don't really know what to talk about when I'm playing games. It's not easy. Yeah. Well done, Connor. You got game one, my friend. All right. What are we playing against? We're playing against Regenesis. We'll cut this. Cut that. Floodgates go burr. Oh, what? Oh, this is terrible. But like going into a board, this isn't bad. Yeah. Did I not do that? I swear I did that. What do we think? What do any of these things do? Yeah, I know. I know. I know, Sync. Trap seems better than expected, but I don't know if it's good enough. I don't know if it's good enough either, dude. Like I think it's solid. I think it's solid. I think what it offers is a lot. Like like I said, playing into boards, it feels fantastic. It feels like it can be fantastic. Going first, I don't know if it's worth searching. Like I think you need to open it. But like I've opened it 3 times. Twice now. I mean, it's all right. Like. It's terrible. Oh, fuck. I forgot that Gaze banished it. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. That's so embarrassing. I can't believe I just did that. Lord have mercy on my soul. Oh, it's so embarrassing. Ah, shit. That's so funny. That's hilarious. Oh, it's embarrassing. Whatever. Whatever. I don't think about these things on simulators, so that's the problem. But you know, I could blame simulators. That was just me being an idiot. IMO the trap isn't worth. I don't know. And that might be decent discard fodder if you get stuck without a spellcaster. Then you're stuck. Exactly. Like I think that's where it's solid. Oh my god, this is terrible. Connor, let's do a rematch. Rematch. Oh, I can't rematch. No. You're about to cook this, man. Dude, I can't, man. What am I supposed to cook? I'm yeah, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm using the wrong effects. I'm not paying attention to the right effects. It's terrible. Terrible. Oh, Gohan. Okay, let's do this. My friends love humiliating me on stream. Do me a favor. All right, I'm doing you a favor. Go to the top right. What? Top right of what? This? Oh. Click settings. Okay, what? What's up? Click settings. Who's going first? Is it me? Click keybinds. Dude, I don't know, man. Okay. Settings, key binding. What's going on here? Where do you see this? Click def chain to on. Like that? Oakley dokley. Now it tells you who's going first or second. Oh. Gohan, are you playing pure? I think Gohan's playing pure. He's the best. He's the bestest pure gamer. Yeah, but it's not a mirror because Gohan's playing pure like an absolute lunatic. But he's actually been destroying people with this list, and it's kind of crazy. I can't figure out how to set up the remote dual setup, dude. Unfortunately. Alrighty. Alrighty, what do we got here? Gasp. You know what would be kind of crazy? That's fine. That's fine too. Alrighty. Now what do I have to work with here? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, yo, Pure DM is actually very good. Well, not very good, but it's solid. What am I doing here? Everything I want. Monster effect. There's no more monster effects. Just grab illusion of chaos, I think. Yeah. No, we'll grab secrets. Solid, solid. And then I go. Go spheres. I don't have spheres, unfortunately. Yeah, I hope they come into TCG soon as well. Yo. I see the line. What line? Chaos Angel dies to burn to the dark burning magic he has. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Wait, I don't get the trigger effect? What do you mean I don't get the trigger effect? Go on. Why'd you cheat? I'm joking. Why don't I get the trigger effect here? It was destroyed by card effect, no? You have the... Yeah. It has a... I don't think it needs to summon both, though. Oh, it needs to summon both. Oh, fuck. That's terrible. Oh, that's really annoying. It has to summon both. Oh, okay. I see. I thought too far ahead. Yeah, it does. No, it's fine. How are we gonna do this now? Oh no! What? Damn timer. 2DM meta. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's fine. Let's just... Let's just try this. Do I care about Fua? Yeah. Or Gohan's just too good, maybe. Maybe that's what it is. You could have summoned Master of Chaos and then resummoned Dark Magicians and used Soul Servant to draw one again. Yeah, that was the line. That was the line, right? I don't want to keep these two in here though. It's alright. Now search for that. Alright, this is gonna look really strange. No, we're fine. I don't know why I'm playing Dark Charmer in this. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I was supposed to chain Soul Servant to that. That's so annoying. Whatever. Whatever. Um, yeah, I'll keep that in hand. It's fine. Gasp. Super Poly Go Burr, baby. Oh, I can't even chain the trap to that. That's so shit. Yeah, that's fine. Do you think there's still more support to come? More DM support to come? I have Azamina stuff already, so thinking about picking up DM cards. Yeah, I do think there's. I know the trial has a response to monster effect markets. Yeah, I think there's gonna be more cards to come. Oh, you didn't know? Yeah. It just makes it worse. Just play Super Probably make DM better. Super Poly low-key seems like it solves a lot of boards. Yeah. For me, like Super Poly, for me, the best thing about Super Poly is an end board piece that can disrupt your opponent when they're playing. Like they have two bodies on board. Like I think Super Poly is better as a interruption rather than a board breaker right now. But I mean, it's solid. Just play Super Poly, make DM better. Got it. Yeah. This is a big problem. What is he banishing? Wanted? And he just changed. Oh, this is terrible. Yeah, it's fine. Do it, he cooked. That doesn't do anything though, it doesn't change anything. DM beatdown, baby. This is hilarious to me. Oh, it doesn't do anything. I don't have hollowed anymore. Oh, shoot. Love it. This is peak Yu-Gi-Oh! This is literally peak Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, did this card's text just get released? Yeah, it did. Souls would go so crazy right now. Oh, what happened? How does the new card feel at the moment? Pretty bad. I wish it was so many other things. Feels like a brick, yeah. It really does feel like a brick. It really does. It really does feel like a brick. All right. Let's. I don't know. I really don't like it. Kind of like. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. It's way too situational. It's way too situational. Let's go. Cut those. It's not even a counter trap. Yeah, agreed. Let's go super poly. And then, I don't know, Mud Dragon. And then Garura? Yeah, I'll start another room and then whoever joins. Garura, I guess? I don't know. Let's cut this. And then we'll play. I don't know. Just 3 Lancios because that's a good deck. Amulet not good? No, I don't think so. Like it's we can. I kind of. You're right. Let's keep practicing with it. Let's keep practicing with it. Where is it? What was the other one? Chaos. And then what was it? Where can I set my timer? Custom properties. Timer 5. I don't know. I think that's enough. Typhoon over, yeah, potentially. Exciting news. Good chance I get to go back home tomorrow. Let's go, Aiden. Happy to hear that, man. So happy to hear that. St. Marcus. Marcus wants to go. Okay. And then Job over Matchy Tactics, Loza, Ryan, and St. Marcus. You know what, man? You might be onto something, man. I haven't won a game all day. You might be onto something. I have not won a game all day, so. Wait, no, 10 plus. What's 10 plus? Discard a card, send 1 spell, and trap a mentions blood to your hand. This is the one that just adds, right? Yeah, it's fine. Can somebody kicks Job's all together? This is why I need moderators, dude. See, Kevin, I want to agree with you that it's a one of, but searching this thing is so bad. You can't search this thing. It should negate card effects. I agree. The fact that it only negates monsters is also kind of mid. Gosh dang it, St. Marcus. Is there a way to get into the graveyard? Like Magician's Souls. What the fuck is this? If this card is normal special summon, you can show 3 blue eyes white dragons in your hand, deck, face up on the field, or in your graveyard. Special summon 1 blue eyes white dragon from your hand, deck, or graveyard. You special summon blue eyes white dragon while this card is in your graveyard, except you can manage this card, add 1 blue eyes monster from your deck to your hand. You picked the worst 2 arts, dude. I think it in pure DM it's not bad. I picked going second. I want to see how this thing can be utilized as a going second option. Drop the second one, please. But we don't guarantee anything out of it. Yeah, so I'll change it to that activation. Ouch. Switch the one blade monster from your deck or graveyard banishment defense position. If you do, you can only switch the one. Fine. Yippee! I love drawing into so many engine pieces that don't do anything. I'm joking. We're fine. Dribbling would go hard right now. Trust. Dribbling's so good. Technically, we open dribbling. Just the shit version. Give me freedom. Give me fire. Shit, how do I check the logs? How do I check what he added? Target 1, tuner, graveyard. Drill beam at home. Exactly, Aiden. Exactly. Guys, we have so many people watching. Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone coming out and hanging out. It's an absolute pleasure. Despite me playing terribly, but you know, it's okay. We learn from those, right? Exactly. We learn from those. Deck me out, Marcus. I dare you. Which mold chummies are the good ones? All of them are good. Ace. All of them are good. Okay. Can't be special by the way. It's the first time each card you control will be destroyed by turn. It's not destroyed once per turn. To gain the player's turn when an opponent activates a monster effect, you can negate that effect. Oakley dokley. Now, here's a question. If I have my entire deck in my hand, what is the correct line of play? Right? So the fact that this isn't once per turn is kind of fucking crazy, no? Fool was first. Oh, I should have. Yeah, but whatever. It's all right. Let's see if I can break this board. So what does he have? He has 1 negate and a pop, right? Must be synchro summon, cannot be special summoned by other ways. The first time each card you control would be destroyed each turn by battle or by card effect, it's not destroyed. Once per turn during either player's turn, when an opponent activates a monster effect, you can negate that effect, and if you do destroy 1 card on the field, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Okay, we don't care about that effect. This one is your opponent cannot banish cards from their graveyard. You can only use each of the following effects of Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon once per turn. When this card or card effect is activated on the field, quick effect, you negate the activation. If you do, this card gains 1000 attack until the end of the turn. If this card is destroyed by battle or by card effect, you special summon 1 light dragon monster from your graveyard, except Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. Quick effect. When your opponent activates a card or effect, quick effect, you would negate the activation if you do destroy that card. You can only use the effect of Dragon Master Magia in response to each card type, monster, spell, trap once per turn. If this face-up card in its owner control leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect, you can special summon 1 Blue Eyes monster or Chaos or Black Luster Soldier Ritual monster from your extra deck or your graveyard. Okay. Well, let's start playing, yeah? Let's figure this out. How are we going to do this? He has Exodia almost. Yeah. Just need it for Pin Droplet right now. That'd be pretty cool. What do I want to lead with? Force him to do something. Yeah, let's force him. So these two turned off these two now, which is great. You know, when you open 2 of these with 12 cards in hand, it's not too bad. Where am I going with this now? Yeah, right? Do you play access code? No. Well, chummies are a mandatory 3-0. Yeah, I think so. All right. Now, what do we have here? So the problem with these things is that they don't negate the card. It just... And if you do the activated effects of monsters with the same original names are negated. Right? But this thing, like... I still can't banish effects, right? Wait, which one is it? Your opponent cannot banish cards from your graveyard. Can I not? Or is that a lingering effect? Like, that might not work, right? I don't know what the ruling is. But... Oh, from his graveyard. Okay. Oh, yeah. You're right. I'm a dummy. Blackluster soldier. Okay, I don't care about that. You could do all that stuff if you want. I don't have a light, do I? Yeah, unfortunately I don't. I didn't have Timaeus in the grave. I was going faster. What? I can't pop anything though. This is so annoying. What can I do here? That goes into that. That goes into that. Set up DWL, press searcher. Hold on. I think I have an idea. I think I have ideas, guys. This is so bad though. No, I can't do it. Fuck. Ah, shoot. Oh my god, I have a whole bunch of stuff that does nothing. This doesn't do anything. I have a way to break this board, but do I have a way to break this board? I don't think I do. Terrible. One, two, three. Dude, I actually can't. I don't know if I can break this board. Everything is so big. What do I even want to banish? I don't know what to banish. Get rid of this. Okay, there's a line here. I know there's a line here. I believe in that there's a line here. I don't think there's a line here, guys. Oh, there's no line here, is there? Oh, I'm missing one gaze. Or like a servant or a secret. Oh no. Oh, sucks. There was. I don't know if there was. There probably was a better way I could have played that. I was under the impression. So, I was under the impression that the trap permanently negated magia. Do you know what I mean? I thought that the trap, I need to figure out like the ruling or whatever, but I thought the trap prevented, I thought the trap would prevent magia's other negate. No, does the trap not do that? No, so like I activated the trap and then I activated a spell, and on top of that, magia was still able to negate the spell. You know what I mean? It could be coded wrong. I think it was coded wrong because he was still able to utilize the magia negates. Yeah, I think that's how I read it too. That's how I read it too. So I'm not sure if that's correct or not. It's all right, is what it is. Yeah, that's what I think. I just think it was just not coded correctly. But I had two. I had two of them. Labyrinthium could be interesting, maybe. I want to rewatch that. Because I think you guys are right. Yeah, this should have negated magia completely. Well, it's too late now, but I'm very interested as to why that happened the way it happened. What's the synergy with DM and Labyrinth? Hint, there isn't any. That's what I'm saying, Yami. That's what my confusion comes from. Amulet is so broken, it's literally broken, right? Right, Gohan? I think yeah. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because I thought that wasn't like would have been enough, but yeah, whatever. Whatever. It is what it is. bam, 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 bam. Let's grab our... I don't know what to grab here. We have gaze ready to go. We can search our... Do we use IOC art? We already use IOC. I think that was bad. I don't think we do that. That was bad. That should have been a soul servant. It's okay. That should have been a soul servant. It's okay. It's okay. I genuinely think... One second. Sorry. Let's get rid of this. I genuinely think playing circle is correct with the new cards. It unironically puts pressure going second and allows you... Yeah, I agree. Like I said, going second, I think it's fantastic. I don't... Okay, sure. Oh, wait, what? This needs to be sent to the graveyard for the pops to happen? That is so shit. Why is that so much, like, worse? Oh my god, that's dreadful. This is a once per turn, right? I guess he just goes seals, but that's okay. Dude, that's crazy. I thought I just had to leave the field. I thought that was Eternal Soul. Oh, I didn't know that had to be destroyed. That is crazy. That is so funny. Of course he had the Veiler. Why wouldn't he have the Veiler? We got cooked. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes you have bad days. Today's one of them. That's okay. Sometimes you just have bad days. What do I want to do here? Do we go demod here? I don't think I should have done this because I had a way to get the demod through this anyways. That's all right. Yeah. Do I want to cycle the spells though? Like he doesn't have anything else. He has one graveyard interruption and an Omni negate, I guess. I could just go into Celine. I just get cooked here though, I think. Alright, let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Gonna need your Primite deck list for the new support, big dog. I'll think. I haven't thought about it at all. I've been playing with this list a lot. Unfortunately, the first showcase of it is not very good. But you know that happens. Yeah, I guess I don't really have a choice. He puts me on top deck mode, unfortunately. It's alright, I guess. Yeah, that's negated, that's gone. I have no wanted engrave, unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately got it. I'm gonna play a few more though. Well done, Marcus. We're getting absolutely eaten alive today, guys. This is terrible. Wait, hold on. Before I do that. We are getting eaten alive. Could have drawn 2 with Souls and Selene into demod. Yeah, but I'm annoyed that the trap didn't work though. I'm annoyed that the trap didn't turn off his cards game 1. Marcus, let's not start fights in my chat, please. Thanks, buddy. Just let him be. It's okay. What do I want to do? Yeah, I don't know. It's just a bad day of Yu-Gi-Oh! That's all it is, I guess. We'll keep playing though. Whoever wants to join can join. We'll have a few games. Try pure DM with the trap. Yeah, we could do that. Gohan again? Man, this guy's gonna humiliate me again. Some friends, eh? No Primite engine. I really wanna figure out this Azamina stuff because I think Azamina has the highest ceiling. I really do think that Azamina has the highest ceiling. Lee has wanted to play a game for like 2 hours now. All right, Lee, you're next. All right, I'm kicking everyone who's in the chat. Everyone who's in the match, I'm kicking them for you. All right, you get the next game. No matter what, you get the next game. Yeah, I'm really trying to figure out the Azamina stuff first because I think its ceiling is the highest. It's just I don't know. It's been a rough day. That's all it is. What about both? I wouldn't play both. Marcus, take it easy, please. Let him talk, man. All he does is talk. There's no need to start stuff like that. use Azamina and Primite together. Yeah, like we can. But the problem is playing all those, it limits the amount of non-engine we can play, and non-engine is just way too important right now. Non-engine isn't enough. I part of me agrees, man. I do agree. I do agree. Maybe 60 card version with Primite, Azamina, Fiendsmith, DM. That like that'd be fun. I'll give you the first win. No. Don't do that. Cook me. I'm doing charity work right now. Just letting people destroy. That sounds bad. Just letting people handing out free wins. I'm a charity right now with free wins. I'm back again. How's testing going? Not particularly great. But that's because the trap is bugged in the game. It doesn't permanently negate the effect. So it's tough to it's funny. Jose, if I make a list that goes for all three, both engines and have non-engine, maybe 45. Yeah. Trap is bugged, which means we just whooped him. Yeah, for real. That's pretty much what it means. The trap is absolute buns. I don't know. They came up with a situation where it should have broke a board. I had two of these set, and it should have broke Marcus's board. Because it would have turned on the Magia, and it would have turned off the Ultimate Spirit Dragon. But it just it didn't. It just didn't work. Like, it didn't turn off the cards, which is really annoying. But yeah, if you're going second, use a Charmy. What are you hoping to draw to break their board? Does DM have the idea of? Well, I mean, yeah, that's also something that's definitely needs to be considered here. Is if we draw a Charmy, what are we hoping to draw into? The idea was we hope that engine pieces would be enough, and they, like I said, they should have been enough. Like, you know, we drew our entire deck. That should have been enough. Unfortunately, the way it was played out, like, just didn't work. If I wasn't playing the hand trap, I would have been playing Nib, and Nib would have worked in that situation as well. Nib would have cleared the whole board also, right? All right, so what do we have here? Paradise is not engraved yet, which means he probably has Paradise in hand. Sprite, he has Kick Kalos, Root Kalos. Cannot be destroyed by battle. You can only use each of the following effects. When your opponent activates a monster effect, that special summons a monster quick for you. If you do destroy it, then once you have a monster for your hand or face up to the graveyard. Okay. And then what's this one? This one's the pop, right? Cannot be used as fusion material. If this card is special summon, or an aqua monster sent to the graveyard by card effect, you can target one of your opponent's cards. One card your opponent controls, shuffle it into the deck. If this card is sent to the graveyard by card effect, you can special summon this card, and if you do, send one Chila monster from your deck to your graveyard. Okay. We'll set one, and then we will go with the Rod. What does this do? Yeah, that's fine. The trap just feels slow to be beneficial. I'm not 100% sold on it either, dude. I'm not 100% sold on it. I do agree. It feels very slow. It's very, very slow. If you control a Tillerman's monster or Visa Starfrost, you can target one effect monster your opponent controls, negate its effects. Well, that's annoying, ain't it? Yeah, okay. We open no non-engine. This is kind of the story of the day. Going first, we open non-engine. Going second, we don't open non-engine. I'm not making excuses, though. I'm also not playing particularly well at all. The trap should permanegate everything in that chain. And then while he's popping this, that's unfortunate. I don't think we can play through this, man. Paradise Engrave, he just has a billion interruptions. Follow up. And he's gonna slap Wyndham My Beloved on the board. I love that. Yeah, I guess he just got it, man. Let's try this. Yeet. Yep. Good game. I could have searched Gaze, but then he just negates it with Urtkalos. Okay, let's see what we have. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Have you thought about running Azamina to break boards? No, I haven't, Cloudy. I haven't. But it sounds interesting, and it's probably something I'm going to start experimenting with, because what this poor run of form has taught me is playing into boards if I don't open the non-engine. If I play into boards with just engine, it feels terrible. Do I want to do that? Trap could age well. I agree. I think the trap could age well as well. Big think here. If I go IP, what am I making off IP? It'll be IP Sylvia. Sylvia can't do anything by herself. So I think we just hard make an SP here. Because I have nothing engraved that can come back off cross sheet. Unfortunately, I think this is just an SP to guarantee value. That's annoying. Can we just keep that in hand then? Yeah, I think that's okay. Super poly to clear this, and we're cooked. tier limit screen. Monsters, no one's supposed to remove my control tier ones. Yeah, I don't care about that. Do I care about that? No. You have it. Love your videos and lives. I run DM White Force Azamina with Toy Box Master Duel soon. Want to try this out in real life. I appreciate you so much, Matt Gaming TV. Matt's Gaming TV. I really, really appreciate it, man. It means a lot. If a card no wants to watch someone, you can send one tier limits monster from your deck to your graveyard. Sure, and then he's gonna mill 3, right? I feel emulate is bad when you play another engine alongside DM. Do I care about that? I should have not done that. I should have activated Droll instead. See, Zayla, the thing I don't hate about the idea of playing it with the Azamina stuff is because Diabell's sort of spellcaster. You play all your DM stuff. Like it's not terrible. Oh, I need to build an engraver. This guy's crazy. Oh, he has no other fiends now. Does he have enough? Does he have another fiend? Oh, he has Moon. Yeah, I should have drolled the tract and then impermed if he had an ashed if he had an extender, but it's okay. It's what it is. Another misplay. Have you tried Shining Sarcophagus? Yeah, but I really like Shining Sarcophagus as a pure variant. Trap could age well. Hopefully we get 4 more cards in DOD or the set after. Dream for me would be to a couple of power spells, a Link 1, maybe a DMG fusion. Anything you'd want in particular? Anything I'd want in particular. A Link 1 is probably like the best thing I think I could ask for. Only to utilize Rod more effectively. Any way to get Rod as a 1-card starter. Maybe not like a 1-card full combo starter, but like if there's a way to get like Rod into a 1-card D-mod. I don't know what that is. What I'm thinking initially is like you get Rod to search your Soul Servant, for example. You link off into this Link 1, hypothetical Link 1, and this Link 1 gets you access to Souls. And then Souls can get you into whatever, right? Could be your... One second. Hold that thought. Match in your DM deck with Topologic Bomber Dragon. Why don't you try Sark DM and use a pop effect with the new trap support? It could be interesting. I don't disagree. I like the idea of that. Okay, okay. How do you feel about the bonds package? If you're playing just like a deck designed for the bonds package, it feels pretty good. Psyframe Omega, Psyframe Lord Omega in dark as a Dark Magician tuner and a Dark Magician. Wait, and a Dark Magic tuner. Oh, that'd be cool. This way we can keep grabbing back when it's banished. Yeah, yeah. It's strange. There's a lot of holes that need to be filled. Wait, why did I do that? Oh, I drew into another deception. That's hilarious. So he's already used Paradise. What other graveyard interruptions does he have? Oh, he has this thing that can be used as an interruption, isn't it? Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom. This thing can't grab it from grave, can it? We just lose here, guys. What else can we do? We do... It's alright. Top deck mode, baby. Heart of the cards. Oh! I'm sick, no? Wait, not really. Yes, I'm kind of sick. I'm kind of gross, no? Did I normal summon? Did I normal summon? I forget if I normal summoned. Fuck, I hope I didn't normal summon. I hope I normal summoned. I hope I didn't normal summon. Sorry. Wrong card. Shoot. I pressed the wrong card. No way. Oh, it's so bad. Freaking hate simulators. Oh, I pressed the wrong card. I'm so annoyed with myself. Missing access code. Yeah, I thought about it. I like literally like I was thinking like, ah shit, if I had access code, might have been game. But I also misclicked. It shouldn't have been Rod. I should have summoned back the Dark Magicians. Why go on? You didn't want to give me a draw, man. Did he already use his sequence? Oh, he shuffled it back. And he top decked the Pearl Lino? Because I know he searched the trap. Oh, that is crazy. Gohan, you animal. Oh, the guy's he's a demon. He's a demon. It is what it is. He's a demon. That's crazy. Yeah, that's game. I don't think I have enough follow-up for that. If you could hear him right now. Why, he's laughing? He's laughing? Ah, that's funny. I would have had a card in hand if I revived the Dark Magician instead of Rod, but whatever. Whatever. It's okay. You know the one. Yeah, I know which one. I love getting humiliated on stream. It's so nice getting humiliated by my friends. He lives for this. I know he does. Hey Torch, how's it going, man? Terrible showcase today, but it's okay. We move on. We move on. Agum day. Went 2-2 at locals. Love it, man. Love it, love it, love it. My day was okay. Streamed for most of it. Very terrible showcase, but it is what it is. We move on. We live from those. Whoa, excuse me. I don't think it matters, no? Yeah. He had the trap. You got it, buddy. GG Gohan. All right. Last one. This one's for Lee. Still the GOAT. I appreciate you, man. Half your deck in our duel. Yeah, I guess. All right, Lee. Lee, come in. I'm kicking anyone who's not Lee. What's your name? So I know it's you. GG's Gohan. Get GG's. Gohan on tier is scary. Yeah, he's so good. Slowly. All right, slowly. Pulling up now. No worries, man. No worries. How has 2 negates per turn card been so far? The trap? I would play it, but no, it's okay. I'm ending stream right after this match. Slowly. All right. Thoughts on the new trap? It reads very well. It reads very good. I don't like the idea that we're gonna have to waste a search on it. It's like it's only great if like we open it. It's only great if we open it, but I don't like the idea of searching for it, and I don't particularly love that it has to be chain link 3 or higher. Time for Matchy to cook me. I'm not cooking anyone, bro. Look at the results I've had today. It's been dreadful, but it's all right. We live and we move on. Dang, I see. Yeah, like it reads very good. It should be better than it is. Like I don't know. It's in an awkward spot. I feel like it's gonna be very good if DM gets better, if that makes sense. I think the trap is. I think like it's another situation where the ceiling is up here, but the floor is very low. Dragoon and an unaffected dragon. Wait, why did I do that? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. What a misclick. Feels weird seeing your hand and playing. That's all good. That's all good. Thinking about this. That's fine. That is crazy. That's going to be destroyed by card effect. This doesn't add anything though. Why'd I do that? Oh my god. The fatigue is crazy. It's okay. I just turned on his Soul Servant though. I can't add anything off this. This is terrible, guys. They should be in defense mode too. Brutal. Exhaustion. Tanton, Austin tag team wins these. So Topologic Bomber is an honorary DM card now thanks to Magi. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Dude, my only issue with this right now is that in practice it's strange. When I was doing scrimmages a few nights ago, this list felt very, very good. And now it feels terrible. It's so strange how it's like 180. He can tag team with his other 3 personalities. All right. Okay, can I break this board now? Now I can't. Can I? If I go Master of Chaos, summon back. How am I gonna beat over this this Magi dragon? Oh wait, fuck. Why is this so difficult? Why am I playing so bad? Thinking. When I search secrets again, whatever. Not much else I can do. This is unaffected. This can't be destroyed by card effects. Oh, it can be. Oh, sick. Oh, it's only unaffected till the end of the turn. Oh, okay. Why did I do that? I summoned Dia Bellstar here. Just, oh my god, so many silly misplays. Oh, brutal. Haha, you got it. Lee GG. Oh, it's not. Dude, you're gonna take the next 2 games. Watch this. I'm not even second guessing you. To be fair though, the new trap being fodder for draws isn't terrible. Like, it's nice to have something decent to send. It always comes down to the DM cards not being good. Maggi wins game 1. Oh my god, dude. It's so bad. Oh, I'm so bad at this game. It always comes down to the DM cards not being it always comes down to the DM cards themselves not being very good. Yeah, that's exactly kind of how we feel. Wow, break hand. Oh no, really? I can't really play any. Well, I can't really interrupt you anyways, as it is. Time Wizard and Shining DMG into 4 draws. That is hilarious. Let's see. Got drolled. Droll is so good. I don't know why I also light off with the Diabell. I didn't need to. I think I just normal rod and swing. Hold on. Job is right. Shining Sark. Yeah, man. Job is right. Shining Sark is a very good deck. I don't disagree with Job. Job is a very. This is we just open on. Well, I open playable. I just got hit by draw. Such a bad hand. I'm so sorry, Lee. I'm so sorry I couldn't give you a better game. To be fair, I haven't given anyone a good game today, so like I just apologize for that in general. It's been a long stream, very long stream. We'll play again though. What was I doing? Austin, send me Job's Shining Sark list. Very excited. Oh, that was you cheeky guy. That's not very nice at all, eh? You actively tried to chat with Job and Julifer? DM needs a structured deck like Blue Eyes. Yeah, that'd be cool. Oh, I played in the imperm column. Oh my god. Oh man. I'm so dense. Torch, me and you, buddy. We're in this together, brother. Ah, fuck me, that's so funny. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, that is peak. That is peak. I'm deceased. That is so funny. It just shows the fatigue. Glad to see it happens to the best of us. Oh, savage. You have no idea. Oh, that is hilarious. If Jesse Collin can play into the Infirm Colin on Master Duel, that even by golly anyone can. Matchy needs a nap. Matchy does need a nap. That is hilarious. That is so funny. That made my day. That made, like, more than anything. That was so funny. As we're playing, I'm doing test hands also. Sure. Best part of the stream, yeah. It's gonna be even better when I lose this game because of this. Oh, I can't wait. Torch is a goat. Torch is a goat. I'm like actively not playing into this column. Yeah, I have a win condition. It's okay. Oh, what am I doing? I don't need to do this. I'm sorry, dude. I thought I was meticulously playing around interruptions. I didn't need to. I'm sorry, dude. Sorry for wasting your time. I was like playing around interruptions. I'm like, okay, if he's got like Dragoon negate, like how can I maximize this? That's my apologies, dude. I didn't mean to do that. Anyways, let's call it there. Let's call it there. Let's go into intermission. All right, man. Yeah, it was a pleasure hanging out with everyone. Oops, I didn't want to end the stream just yet. Yeah, it was a pleasure hanging out with everyone. Thanks everyone for watching. I apologize for the poor play and the poor demonstration of these cards. I wish I could have done a little better, but we can't have it all sometimes. Needless to say, thank you for all the participants. Lee, Gohan, Marcus, Connor, you guys are amazing for hanging out and playing games with me. That was a lot of fun. I appreciate everyone. Best stream ever. Yeah, man. Playing into infirm columns, getting whipped by pure DM. Wait, where am I putting all this stuff? Buying the shit out of your deck. Bullying the shit out of my deck. Yeah, for real. Rate the new trap 1 to 10. Right now, given the new support and everything we have to our knowledge, 4.5. But I think it has the potential of being like a solid 7, 8. I think, yeah, 4.5 potential with much bigger potential. Anyways, thank you everyone so much for watching. It was an absolute pleasure hanging out with everyone. Till next time, yeah? Bye. Wait, not bye yet. I need to click my bye-bye screen. Bye.